we are paying attention to the XI, which is dollar index, for your potential opportunities to the upside right here towards your target. So this is one of the tricks that I've been using for a long time now regarding the SMT. I'm talking about euro versus dollar. A lot of you guys are trading FX. Some of you are trading futures too. So you guys know that SMT regarding futures is ES versus NQ. Here, what comes to FX, if we are talking about euro dollar, we are paying attention to the XI, which is dollar index. Now, what a lot of traders do to find SMT, some of you guys have the XI open on another window. Let's see if you have a few screens. Some of you guys who are using one main screen, what you can do, obviously, you can simply go right here, top left, press this plus button, and right here, what comes to DXI, literally just press new pane. And from here, what you can do is just double tap this chart line right here, then go to style, and here, change it to candles. So what you will be able to do, let's drop to 5 minutes, let's say. So this is where you can easily, with your crosshair, literally see here you have SMT in play. So in this case, we can clearly see that we had SMT right here. Notice that if we zoom in here on the euro chart, I'm zoom in on the dollar index, that's below right here. You can obviously change all of the colors and everything right here. So notice that euro, it didn't take out this low, then dollar fully took out this high right here. So what we have here is SMT cracking correlation, signaling that price is about to start pushing to the upside. And this is where obviously you can start looking for some potential opportunities to the upside. Obviously, if you have everything nicely aligning, you know what you're looking for, you have a clear target for the day and so on. So in this video, I'm not talking about the importance of the SMT divergence, why it is so crucial to understand it and implement it into your trading plan, into your system. I want to show you ways of how you can quickly view it without really overcomplicating everything and so on. So this is one of the ways that you can do it. Also, of course, as mentioned before, you can literally just open DXI chart, and if you have a few screens, you can just take that tab, especially if you're using TradingView app, not on Safari browser or anything like that. You can just take that tab and drag to the other screen, and this is when you have literally just two. Or the other way is having a separate two chart layout. When I'm on the one, when I have only one screen available, this is what I do. And if you want to hide this, you can just simply double tap right here on the chart and it will disappear. Now at the top right here, if you add two charts right here, make sure that symbol is ticked off, because otherwise both of them, when you change one on the other chart, it will be the same symbol at the top. So make sure to tick off this one. So right here we are on euro dollar. Let's make it a 5-minute chart. We can zoom in again, and right here on the left, let's type in DXI, and what I use is TFC right here. Let's press this, also 5-minute time frame. So now what we have here, you can see that here on euro price made a higher low right here. Price fully took out the structure. So what we have is again cracking correlation and all of that. But now talking about how I personally use this type of window when I have dollar on the left, euro on the right. This is when I literally just invert dollar chart. And what I'm saying, if you press Alt I for Windows users, and for myself and other Mac users, if you just press Option plus I on the left right here on the dollar chart, it will invert the chart. And now what we have right here is two almost identical charts. And this is where everything becomes a lot more easy, a lot more clear, and so on. Because when we have two exactly the same looking charts, this is when spotting the SMT divergence is a lot easier. Because basically what is happening here on the euro dollar, the dollar index needs to replicate that. And when we have a cracking correlation, it's very easy to spot compared to when, let's say, dollar is dropping lower and euro is going higher. So when we invert the dollar chart, this is what we have. Pretty much the identical formation. You can see that everything was happening here. Then price formed this low, which is this low right here. Then euro made a higher low. Then dollar made a lower low. So this is again a crack in correlation. Euro is pointing higher, dollar is pointing lower. So in other words, again, making another example, here on euro price didn't sweep the sell side liquidity right here. Then on dollar, price fully took out this low right here. So what this does, this signals that there is cracking correlation. We have SMT divergence. And if we have everything else lining up from the daily time frame, higher time frames, lower time frames, we have a clear target magnet for the day. This is obviously temporized during your specific times of the day. Let's say we have a long run kill zone right here. Price left an SMT divergence. We had this break to the upside. We had a fair value gap right here. and let's say you start looking for your potential opportunities to the upside right here towards your target. So right here is just a simple example of how I do things. Personally, of course, I'm using a few monitors, so I just simply have this DXY chart on another monitor when I'm doing my analysis on the 4 chart layouts that we talked about in a very recent video regarding all the indicators and other settings and tools that I use. So make sure to watch that one as well. As for those who are using one chart, or let's say you're on a run trading from your MacBook, or you even have a few monitors and you want to have the XI, let's say, placed in a different monitor, this is very still, can very easily just invert this chart and have dollar moving in alignment with the euro. And whenever one or another gives a cracking correlation of following each other, etc., this is simply when you have your sign, and that's when you can start looking for potential reversals. Now let's find one more example. All right, so this is another just perfect example. Notice how dollar index and euro is moving exactly the same when we have dollar inverted. So notice what happened here. On euro, we have this same structure right here on dollar as we have on euro. And now notice that here on dollar, price fully took out this low right here. You can see that it took out by a few pips. And what comes to euro, price didn't take out this structure. Notice that right here. And this is the cracking correlation that I'm talking about. We even had it between these two small structures right here. Notice that price left a lower low, and here on euro we had a higher low. So we have two SMT divergence examples of how euro failed to follow up the DXY chart. This is where we have our reversal signs, and this is obviously when you can start focusing on potential opportunities to the upside. Of course, again, if you have everything else that you want to see regarding time of the day, regarding your main draw on liquidity, the higher time frames, and other factors. So I hope this was insightful. Really just give it a try, see if you like it, see if it's useful, and let me know in the comments section. That's all for now, and we will talk very soon. Take care, guys.